Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Eat the Oracle Manifest Guy, where we manifest a manifesting channel by manifesting. Day 22, video 22 at least, in a row, start of the 4th week. Thank you for being here. It's been such a ride. I passed the sub goal. The next goal, objective for the channel, 1 to 3 month objective, is going to be 50 subs. 50 subs total. Shouldn't be hard at all. It's we've already got the ball rolling. I feel it's quite achievable and won't be hard the way things are going at the moment. So 1 to 3 months. Next objective, 50 subs. Feel good about that, and that's what makes this easier. That's what makes this fun, and that's when you know you're onto something that the body, mind, spirit is aligning to work towards. It's called Sweet Spot. Neville Goddard talks of it, possibly coined by Napoleon Hill. But yeah, good spot to be. Rolling forward, more comments, more shares, more watch hours, more video hours up. It's going great. It's going great. Today. Excuse me. Today I'm touching on frequency and probably a few things, bit of a some of these would be a bit of a rude shock or awakening. Just stuff you wouldn't realize is associated with your frequency and the stuff that influences that. So let's get into the notes. If you keep feeding your old frequency, you will not be able to get to your new reality. Think of it as a glass ceiling, the glass ceiling analogy again. Something you can't initially see, preventing you from reaching or achieving that which you seek. Feeding the old frequency is feeding the old reality. Isaac Newton, who was a physicist, scientist, writer, scholar, and occultist, said every action has an equal and almost got run over. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Sir Isaac's third law, the law of action and reaction. Not last time we'll be touching on Sir Zach and his laws. They're fundamental to the way this reality works and part of the natural laws which are congruent across the construct. The only laws that can be counted on inside and out. Back to frequency. If your metaphysical stomach is full from feeding your old frequency, there will be no room to feed the new one. So the new frequency starves when you choose to feed the old frequency, when you choose to do these detrimental things. You start feeding your old frequency. So long as the old frequency beats you at your own game, you will never be able to get to your desired reality. Stop it you're already full. Tuning. It's important that we, to ourselves, define the attributes that make up our old frequency. Just write them down. Write down stuff that you're trying not to be, but also don't focus on these things. Be aware of these things, and even seek the opposite polarity of these things as a way to steer from these things, if that makes sense. I don't think there's one person that at one time hasn't thought there was alternative aspects to them, to their being, to their old frequency. Where in the old frequency, you're not really comfortable. You're always stressed. You're always chasing something, the dangling carrot or whatever. Sorry about that. My arm got sore, and then I tried to pause it, and then it stopped, and I'm caught up now. My arm's better. Across many cultures, this old frequency, or this lower frequency, or sometimes referred to some sort of entity, but across many cultures this is personified as many different things. Levels of consciousness can only describe things in the belief systems that they hold. So these come across as, you have the devil, you have the beast, you have the monkey mind in Buddhist traditions, you have the lower self to the spiritualist, you have the primal brain to the scientist, you have the shadow self in the Jungian school of thought. Not one of us doesn't experience resistance from the old frequency. At times, all the time, there's always some of it. There's always path of least resistance to follow the high road and the low road. Awareness is a prerequisite to transformation. Without awareness, it's pretty windy. My page is going everywhere, but it's really nice. I like it when it's cool out. Getting a bit warm. Anywho, without awareness, there's no noticing an old or new or current frequency. Without awareness, there is no frequency. You're just stuck in the physical realm. Everything is 3D. Awareness is almost very close, but not quite. Gaining this type of awareness, 3D to 4D, very similar of going from a third density understanding of reality to a fourth density understanding. Unsure of what I say. Lucky I've read Stalking the Wild Pendulum by Itzhak Bentov. Unfortunately, Itzhak meant sudden, unlikely demise after that book was published. Maybe he's underground, living it up. 3D, the third dimensional, third density reality is based purely in the physical. Length, breadth, depth. NPC, spec territory, mass consciousness, beliefs programmed by the narrative. Fourth density, physical reality plus time. But it's not time as you think of the clock and time is ticking linear time. It's the awareness that there is no time. The awareness that there is all awareness. knowing all is one. One is all. There's no linear time. Time is just another construct designed to make us think there's a beginning and an end, when it's all just cycles. Everything cycles through. Everything cycles through. Time doesn't exist without watches or clocks. Groundhog Day. I love that movie. It's a great analogy for all of this. And that's my notes on frequency for the day. Thank you to everyone liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, who's having any sort of influence on the channel. We're only going up from here. Couldn't find the mic this morning. I'm gonna have to do some more arm workouts. I didn't do exercise this morning. That's probably why my arm's getting sore from holding the phone. So yeah, have a great day. I've got a couple of little story scripts written up and a couple of posts to do. And yeah, daily objective among the normal things is doing the 7-day video. The last 7 days video all in one. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow and dropping some more knowledge. Bye.